Hello there. If you don't know me, my name is Maria and I like to make technology videos on the internet. And yes, you read that right. Today we're getting ready together for my Microsoft on-site interviews. I don't know how this happened, but this is also a teaser for a video that's going to come out soon about how I applied to 40 different software engineering internships. So this is one of the things that has happened is that I got an interview with Microsoft, even though I have applied 2 times before, I'm pretty sure last year, and they rejected me. So it's like, okay, I had 1 internship, rejected. 2 internships, Microsoft still rejected me. Now 3 internships, they're like, okay, we'll give Maria a shot. And then I had a behavioral interview like 2 weeks ago, I believe. It was just 30 minutes of like a recruiter asking me questions like, oh, why do you want to work at Microsoft? What products do you like? Time where I had to work with difficult people on a project. And of course, like defining, like how do you describe recursion to a 5-year-old? I wanted to get ready today because today's my on-site somehow. Oh, and also this is for the Microsoft Garage internship, which I will explain after I start getting ready. I have all of my stuff. So the interviews start at 10:30 a.m. EST for me, but it's at 7 a.m. Pacific time, so I'm like 7:30 a.m. Pacific time. So I feel really bad for the people who are going to be interviewing me or like to wake up so early just to interview Maria. Sucks. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about interviewing and how I've been preparing and show you that stuff, like me cramming on the day of an interview. So this internship is basically called Microsoft Garage Software Engineering Internship, and it's also, you can apply to be a PM, like a project manager as well. And for the summer, so summer 2021, and it's for a few months. And basically how it works is that it's kind of like you are put in a team of like 5 other students, and then what happens is that they're like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna put on blush, I guess. I'll just do my face first. So they put you in a group of 5 other students, and then they will give you 1 project manager who's also a student, and then that, like, you guys will try to have a product idea and try to make something, I guess. It sounds fun. It sounds like how I tried doing a startup, but you know, with actual other people. And I think that would be a way better experience. And yeah, this is just me doing sketchy makeup. Like literally, I'm bad. I finally bought like a bronzer and like that kind of stuff and the contour. I'm too afraid to use it because I tried using it and it looked like I got like punched or something in the face. So I need to slow down there a little bit. If I'm doing a video, I try to put on foundation so it takes away my redness. And then I just add it back using blush, which is funny. Eyebrows next. I barely do eyebrows. Like I have like no eyebrows. So I just use like this random stick by Sephora and it's like kind of blondish. Yeah, so what did I have to do before the on-site? It's kind of weird. They're like, oh, okay, you have to make a 10-minute video introduction about yourself and then all your interviewers are actually gonna watch that. And I'm like, okay, like that has never, like no company has ever asked me to do that, which is pretty weird, but like whatever, I like making videos, so that was fine. So yeah, they're like, okay, explain who you are and like an introduction about yourself. Like what kind of reasons, like why did you actually like decide to study computer science or software engineering or whatever, and like why do you like your major specifically. And then they also ask you to like talk about a project that you're proud of and like show off the designs or show off like the code for it or like a demo somehow. So I tried doing that and it was cool. Like I don't know, it was funny because I said like that I didn't like computer science in high school, which is true. So I wonder how they're going to react to that. And also for the project that I decided to show, I was kind of debating between a few of them, but I decided to just show the one that I did not finish for the startup, but I built most of it and I explained like how I'm proud of it but also feel guilty that I wasn't able to finish it. Okay, I actually can't find my eyeshadow primer, so we're just gonna YOLO this and just do something with my eyes. I don't know, I like colors. I have this like eyeshadow palette by the, what is it, Sugar Pill. It looks so cool, it looks like a pill. I like these colors, so I wanted to use them. And yeah, I guess I will just try my best like usual. And yeah, so today I'm having the on-site interviews, and how those work is there's 3 interviews and they're each 45 minutes long. And they said that it will be around like, first part will be behavioral questions or questions about my video that I sent and all that kind of stuff. And then the other part is coding. So they'll probably ask me a coding question. Like they said they'll use Codility. And yeah, they also were like, you should be ready to code and answer questions. They said our interviewers love to ask questions related to linked lists, arrays, and pointers. So I was like reading through those kind of questions. And they also said you should be asked, like, you could be asked to test your features, and they're like, oh yeah, you have to be good at, and be sure to test our functionality, stress, boundary, error, security, localization. And then they're gonna try to see if I can categorize those various tests. I'm like, what? I don't even know what the heck they're saying. Like, I don't know, like, what does this mean? They want me to do like test-driven development, like write all my tests first? Like, this is how the thing should work in theory, and then like iteratively try to like code the solution? Or is it just like a normal interview where you write the code and then you test it? No idea. But I like how Microsoft provided like some links to videos and like resources so you can study. So I went through some of those. So yeah, I'm just putting some light pink color. How have I been reviewing? Well, not really very much, because I've been interviewing at a bunch of different places, which you'll see in my future video. It's just been a lot. I've been trying not to go overboard with like practicing, because I have I have a life, I have work, I have school and stuff like that. But it's still important to review and prepare. So I've been going through some questions online, of course. But what's also funny is that when companies say, they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna be just like strings and arrays questions, and then they ask you a graph question, I'm just like, okay, but at least I prepare for that. Like, I know that they're gonna do that. They're just gonna, because maybe they don't know that the recruiters said this thing, but then they just do a random thing because they're like, oh, this would be an interesting question. I'm curious to see what kind of questions they ask, like from Microsoft. Like, are they gonna ask me questions like about different products at Microsoft? Like, oh, develop this type of feature, like how do you code this? Like how they did at some other company that I interviewed at? Or are they just gonna ask me like regular LeetCode code questions? Which I'm guessing is probably the case. Maybe we can use this thing. It's like a Glossier lid star. It's actually pretty cool. Dab this on, makes it more dewy. I'm pretty bad at makeup, as you can tell. And plus I'm not using a mirror, or like currently. This looks stupid. Okay, yeah, I totally messed this up. At least they won't see too much on the camera. It's also a Glossier thing. I have like a powder highlighter. It's kind of bad, so I like to use this because it's very like bright. I just put my pinky on it, which is probably unhygienic, but who cares? And then I just dab it in my eye corner, inner corner, and then it makes it shiny. Plus I like how this feels. It feels weird on your face, so sometimes I put it on my nose like this, or on my lip. But I don't know if I like putting it on my face, because it feels weird when you put it on your face like this. This is so hard to do when you're like blind and you can't see anything. Also, I really liked how in one Microsoft video they're talking about like what makes an actually good like candidate for Microsoft, and they're saying like you should use the opportunity to actually interview Microsoft, like interview your interviewer, which I definitely agree with, because you want to see, do you want to work at that company or not? Know your resume, so I need to open up my resume on my computer and review it before the interview, and just be yourself and treat your interviewer like a future teammate, which is what I've been trying to do. Yeah, that's what I'm mostly used to. Like whenever I do pair programming or like coding type questions, it's always with like a teammate of mine. So then that's kind of how I treat interviewers, like more of a fun experience, or like a pair programming session. Yeah, be authentic, be transparent with them, and then treat your interview like a final project, so study for it. Yeah, so they're mostly interested in your logic. They're not interested in like, can you get the perfect solution? Because in some of my interviews, I obviously haven't gotten the perfect solution, or like almost a solution and not like a full solution. So yeah, they're mostly interested in how do you think through the problem, and like first of all ask clarifying questions and that kind of stuff. So I have to keep all this stuff in mind, and you could talk through the logic of course before you start coding, which is definitely what you should be doing. And yeah, even though you don't know the answer, start talking, which is really hard. It's so awkward. Oh my god. Yeah, interviewing is hard. Like, it's really stressful. Like for an intern interview, they're asking me to do 3 on-sites, like, or 3 interviews. Like it would be fun if they actually flew me out to Vancouver to do this. Yeah, this is for Vancouver. I guess, yeah, I didn't mention that, but yeah, so bad. I have to do it all at home. So boring. Yeah, so then I curl my eyelashes with this thing. So yeah, just put it on, I don't know, during the daytime. I usually just put it on the top eyelashes. This red thing that I got from, can you see? Okay, whatever, it's NYX, NYX, and it's very cheap. So I got it one time on the way home from work at Shopify, like in downtown. So there's one street in downtown Toronto called Queen Street West, and you just walk down and there's so many stores. So I went into NYX and got 2 different lip things, and then I went and bought boba, and then took the subway back to school. I just like dotting it a little bit, and then what I do so that it doesn't like, because it's kind of a matte thing, right? So then I take this random like coconut made in Canada organic lip balm, and then I go over it so that it's not matte and like drying, because I don't like it when it's drying, but I like the color so much. So yeah, I put that over. So this is my everyday clown makeup look, And yeah, it ruins like the lip balm, but whatever, you can wipe that off with a tissue. So now I need to choose an outfit and then cram the last stuff. Oh yeah, also what's also important is to look over your resume before an interview. I'm gonna look over my notes about like coding problems and that kind of stuff. And also I need to go over the Microsoft values for the company. I know one of them is like growth mindset, and I really like that one because when I look for a company, it's like I want it to be a learning environment and like not a competitive place, but more of learning. So yeah, I'm going to look at those as well. And I also got these cute gray cat earrings, so I want to try wearing them for my interview. Because in the video that I sent them, I was wearing cherry earrings. I need to get dressed so I look normal. And yeah, oh my god. I always get so nervous before interviews, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. I will just get more nervous the closer and closer it gets.
It's RSM.
お前まさか。
ひなた大丈夫？大丈夫大丈夫。来る途中で吐いたし、すっきりした。
I'm very nervous. I always get so scared. Oh my god. So yeah, wish me good luck. I'll try my best, I promise. I have nothing to lose, I suppose. And I hope you enjoyed this get ready with me and that I wish you good luck on all of your job applications and interviews. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up or subscribe as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye.